My next video I'm gonna be making, actually right now I'm on my way to San Pablo, California, which is in Richmond area. I'm gonna go visit a friend of mine. I actually served 1 year with him, you know, the community building efforts that you guys kind of learned about, videos I made about the teaching conference. We spent a year in a full-time service in a neighborhood where we conducted children's classes and junior youth groups and youth groups, gathering people around to learn more about what it means to be friends, building strong friendships and working together to build a better community kind of thing. Now I'm gonna go over there and visit him. It's been a while since I've seen him. Let's go for the ride. What's up, bro?
What's up, dude?
How you been, dude?
Good.
So I was really excited when I could come and visit you today. When I was leaving the house, I was thinking about we lived together in San Mateo. We served in the community. We've had great times. Do you remember?
I agree.
There's always been ups and downs, but I think looking back, which was 6 years ago, it was like quite a ride. So I just wanted to hear from your experience, like what you learned and what are some of the things that you would like to share with people who are doing the same kind of stuff in the neighborhoods and, you know, thinking about developing the community.
The concept of developing a community or helping build a community is a very complex one, but even though it's a complex one, it's one that is very systematic. And oftentimes the complexity of it discourages individuals from wanting to partake in that process.
Okay.
Especially older Baha'is or older members of the community who maybe are not very familiar with the process itself. You know, the House of Justice has come out with a series of 5-year plans that help guide us in ways that will allow us to build community.
Ever since 2010 from now, because I feel like whenever we read the message of the house, like a lot of people have the same experience. They don't know what it's saying until it's finished, or
That's right.
until we reach the end. And I guess this is the last 5-year plan. And so like ever since like 6 years ago, what have you learned from these series of plans?
So I would say my greatest takeaway for the past 6 years, absolutely essential and important to study in detail what the House of Justice asks of us, immediately put it into action, obviously coupled with prayer, coupled with daily reflection and meditation. So for example, completing books 1, book 2, book 3, whichever books you are completing in the sequence, it is really important to take into account what practices they're asking of us, what kind of habits they're asking us to build, because studying the Institute courses does not necessarily substitute for studying the writings, and it does not necessarily substitute for our own personal growth. However, this is a process that is also collective. So there's the twofold purpose, which essentially indicates that as the individual grows, so does the community. And as the community grows, the individuals within it grow. Biggest takeaway from the past 6 years has been to see with my own eyes where individuals have grown, and in the process of them growing, community around them has been inspired and motivated to also take action and partake in the learning process and the community building process.
I see.
It's a process that involves everyone, Baha'i and non-Baha'i alike, to really put forth their best efforts to work together peer to peer and establish better communities and in turn a better society.
That's great, dude. I mean, and the 6 years you've come here, that's great.
Yeah, and
it seems like our understanding has developed.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
just by
absolutely.
the fact that we're sticking with it, no matter, you know, even if it's ambiguous at times, sticking with it, you know, and because I feel like most of our understanding depends on time too. As time goes on, the world changes, people change, and there's still a lot to learn. But at this point, it's pretty clear what's going on.
Absolutely. We must think creatively in the way that we build communities. The reality of each community is different. Having moved from, you know, living in San Mateo for 4 years and then moving to the East Bay, Berkeley for 2 years, and now Richmond, California, I've noticed that each community has had different problems and issues and obstacles they've felt and they've experienced. Each of these issues and problems requires a creative solution. And that creative solution obviously is born out of the guidance of Baha'u'llah.
Yes.
And born out of the guidance of the House of Justice. And the instrument by which it is conducted is the Institute process. However, where I say the creativity comes in is through consultation and cooperation between the members of a teaching team.
Right.
Fresh solutions need to be come up with to really be engaged in the life of the community, to really interact with the members and become integrated into the life of the community. You know, Baha'u'llah tells us that we've been endowed with talents and capacities. There are two talents and capacities, correct? Mm-hmm. Those that every individual must strive to achieve, whether it's patience, whether it's trustworthiness, love, truthfulness. But then there are those talents and faculties that Baha'u'llah has given us. He tells us, be not careless of the virtues with which ye have been endowed, neither be neglectful of your high destiny. So keeping these words in mind, it is important to remember that alongside our service, we must always strive to excel in every other endeavor that we take on, whether it's work, whether it's school, right? Yeah. Because those are the realities that we as youth face. Always striving for excellence and really reflecting on what striving for excellence means in every context, in every neighborhood, in our personal lives and in the lives of our community.
So you're Soroush. This is my friend that I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I didn't introduce myself.
It's okay. Yeah. So thanks, dude. Again.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate your time to share your experience, even though it's very short.
Sure.
It doesn't do justice to the whole experience, but
sure.
But I think it's important to capture as much as we can for the rest of the people to watch and learn from. And the coming years, there'll be more opportunities to explore further. So there you have it, guys. This is Soroush, and he just shared his sort of 6 years experience in the process. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave some comments down below, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and see you on my next video. Thank you, dude.
It is our pleasure to welcome you on